Here with former heavyweight champion Pinklon Thomas. Pinklon Thomas, welcome to Atlantic City.
Hey, thank you, man. It's a pleasure being back here. I haven't been here in a few years, but I got nothing but great memories.
Before we get to the great memories, what an incredible weekend. You, Tim Witherspoon, Larry Holmes, James Toney, Shannon Briggs, all held slices of the world heavyweight title at one point.
Yeah.
All basically under one roof. It's an amazing thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like it, man. And me and Tim, we've just been hanging out and having fun. So Shannon, we broke bread together this morning. And James Toney, man, I hadn't seen him so long. We come up together in Michigan. And so, like, it's a grandstand thing, man. And Ray puts on a great event. And I just think this is going to become the #1 Hall of Fame in the country, man, because he do it up.
You mentioned Atlantic City, great memories. What sticks out? Do you have one or two that come to your mind about fighting here in AC?
Well, as I was sharing with the young lady right before, I was in Philadelphia. I was training in Philadelphia at Joe Frazier's gym, and I was coming down because they was having a night of the young heavyweights, and it was the first HBO show. And I trained for a week hard, and I said, well, I know I ain't fighting tonight, so I'm just going to come down, check in the hotel, and check out everybody. And so I came down, I was playing roulette. I think it was at the resort or something. And all of a sudden I heard my name called. And I said, oh, man, nobody know I'm here. So then about 3 hours later, I heard my name called again. I said, let me go up front. So it was Bush Lewis. Bush Lewis was saying, Pink, I need you to fill in for Tex Cobb. Tex Cobb had tendonitis and he can't fight. And I said, yeah, okay. But anyway, the bottom line is how it worked out was that I ended up taking the fight on a 24-hour notice, 18-hour notice. And I stopped the guy, Bobby Jordan, in 5 rounds. And it was the first HBO show.
Wow.
And since then, I fought Jerry Garcia. I fought a lot of different ones here. And, yeah, Atlantic City was just like, I would skip jumps from Philadelphia here in New York. So I just love the East Coast. I'm in Florida now. So
you still keeping in touch with the game at all?
I still watch the game. It ain't like it used to be. I used to dig the rankings like the WBC, WBA.
No one's taking fights on 18 hours notice either.
No, these guys, they don't know how. I mean, preparation is the key. Some of the greats are gone. Most of the greats are gone. The ones who really taught us how to go to school. And what I just try to do is just try to teach and carry on the old school method, because that's what really worked and gave a lot of entertainment. It wasn't so much about the business and everything. Of course, business is good. Everybody want to make some money. But I like the entertainment and the teaching of the sport.
These heavyweights today, a little bit different than yours. These guys are all big, 6'7", 6'8". How would Pinklon Thomas fight a 6'9" Tyson Fury?
Huge, man. Now that you say that, me and Tyson was in Orlando together at the arena at the Amway, and just so happened my wife spotted him. She was down on the bottom floor, I was at the top, and she said, Tyson want to meet you. And I said, yeah, okay. So I thought she was jiving, So I said about 3 more minutes, so she said, you coming? I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. So they took me to the Icon room, which was a private room. I went down there and I seen a bunch of Englishmen. Everybody was in there, and they was eating and dining and drinking and stuff. And I seen Tyson had a plate of food. And I said, hey, Tyson. I said, hey, champ, how you doing? And he almost dropped his plate. He put his plate down. He came over. He gave me a big hug. So, he's standing this tall. He hugged me. His hands is this big. And he said, champ, how you doing, man? He said, I'm going to walk you around. I want to introduce you to people. So he took me about 3 tables and introduced me as champion. I said, look, Tyson. I said, look, you the champ now. I was the champ. He said, no. He said, but Pink, man, I want to let you know, man, that, I appreciate you, man, that you the one who paved the way for me, because if it wasn't guys like you, wouldn't be here today, So then, of course, we sat down, we talked, and we was going out. Best advice I could give him, I said, man, while you're out here, you're on vacation, you already know it anyway. I said, hey, man, stay on the road, stay on point, do what you got to do, because preparation is the key. And I looked up at him, man, he's like 6'9" or something like that, and his hands was double the size of mine. I was sizing myself up to him. I said, wow, boy, I'm glad I wasn't around at that time, But, I think, if that time, if that chance, if I had the opportunity to have to do it, to go to school and take these guys to school, I show them a little. I'll pull a rabbit out of my hat.
What's that mean to you? We hear about, maybe in a lot of sports for the young generation, maybe doesn't know much about the generation or two generations that came before them. How much does that mean to you that he recognized what you did, and you were one of the guys who laid the groundwork for what the heavyweight division is today?
Oh man, like I tell you, that really touched my heart. Even Shannon Briggs, the heavyweight. Shannon Briggs, is like probably one of my greatest fans. And Klitschko, we had a thing at the Hard Rock at Fort Lauderdale about 5-6 years ago, all the heavyweights. And the Klitschkos and, these guys, man, they all said the same thing, man. It was like, Pink, when I was a kid, I watched you on TV, man, and you was an inspiration to me, So, that's enough to get you back up and want to go back at it again, you know what I'm saying?
Well, congratulations. You had a fabulous career, and we love having you here this weekend, and we hope to have you back for every year coming forward.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, Pinklon. Thank you.